Sanjay, you all have been on a tear over the last 18 months. I'm sure you have numerous examples. Give us one or two there that you'd like to highlight that you've been able to take some of this capability and bring it to the edge and perform the extended, new, evolving mission of the SBA.
Yeah, definitely. Look, so let me start with a data sharing example. So as most of us probably know, under the Open Data Act, all agencies are expected to publish their data sets. And guess what I found out when I joined the SBA back in 17? Those data sets were published as PDF documents.
Mm.
Now, if anybody who's done anything in the data world will very soon recognize that they are not machine readable. Yes, you've done a check mark exercise of saying, yes, we have published a data set, but it's simply not machine readable. So there are solutions in the marketplace today, something called CCAN, which stands for, it's an open source data sharing portal, Comprehensive Knowledge Archive Network. That's what the CCAN acronym stands for. But the simple English is it allows you to publish your data sets, and those are consumable via APIs. So it is now directly accessible via machine and able to consume the data, and also perhaps have the data refreshed. PDF documents become stale even before they are posted on the website. So that was one initiative that I did early on, because I think we've heard on the panels here, the ability of data by itself is less. It is more important when you share it and you cross it with different data sets across domains and see what correlations, if any, exist here. So that's one major initiative that I think I'd like to see more of in the federal world, where more and more agencies will publish their data sets in a machine readable format using things like CCAN as an example. Because ultimately we talk about public-private partnerships and leveraging the large data sets the federal government has. But unfortunately, if they are published in a manner like the PDFs, which is most organizations and federal agencies do, yes, they can be consumed, but that's not an easy consumption model. So that's one example, which I think is a very foundational example. Let me touch upon another example on visualization and analytics and visualizations. So data by itself is like zeros and ones, right? By itself, it's very difficult to follow and understand what it means. Mm-hmm. And when you're talking large data sets, ultimately it's a visualization that helps you grasp what is it really conveying. So let me give a very, very simple example that we did, again, foundationally. We created the United States map, and we provided the ability, again, the map's available, as a data source. And now you overlay program performance data on the map. And so now you can visually see how your program is performing against how your program is performing against the sort of the geographical sort of layout. That is hugely illuminating. And the final piece I should add to that is the fact that most people on the Hill are not necessarily interested in zip codes and states. What they are interested in is my congressional district. Sure. So guess what? We created a congressional district map, and now we can put any program performance data overlaid on that congressional district map, and now you can visualize and see what activity is happening by congressional district. Again, very, very powerful things, very foundational things from my perspective, but they have a huge impact in the recognition of the value of data and what that can do and how it can be consumed. So hopefully those are pretty illuminating examples, Luke.
Absolutely.